This is a mini lesson analysis on Marth versus Fox. Okay. Oh man. Definitely a little sloppy with the edge guards, but at least you picked it up. No, you don't. That's not. You don't need to go for this dare because you could just like see instead as they launch around here. If they once they launch around here, you could see if going for a dare is necessary or not. Because otherwise, if they like launch more inwards at right as you regrab ledge, then you could just do a double jump there. I do think this dare is not necessary, given the angle and the coverage you have. And also, I do think you're also being a little bit predictable how you're getting to the platforms, getting off. I think, first of all, you could always feint where you're going. You could way dash back, dash to the right, you know? But also, you could land on the platforms, the side platform instead, and that is gonna. Also, I don't know what you're doing trying to attack a invincible fox, but you could also land here. You know, things that just add depth to your platform movement rather than just doing the same angle over and over. And you know, that is costing you quite a bit. Mm. So this shore hop is fine. I think this shore hop is fine, but like the fair is definitely automatic because you have, you know, you could always react around here, whether or not going for a fair is reasonable or not. And if I am taking a snapshot around here, because you know this takes more than 15 frames for overall. If you do a fair here, this will take more than 15 frames. So you might as well use this as like your final frame of reaction point to determine what is the most reasonable course of action. And when I see a fox is just standing there, I automatically think that they're looking for a whiff punish on a falling fair. So I'm inclined to either usually waveland back, but because I don't have stage, I think I will double jump waveland on the side platform. I could also do an empty land down tilt. I think both options are viable. I just think like going for a fair here is accomplishing very little, and if anything, gives them a window to attack me. So I think there's no good outcomes doing a fair here. There's only like neutral or bad outcomes versus like, oh, if I double jump to the side platform or empty land down tilt, there's like a good amount of good outcomes that can happen. Even though like I could still get owned, of course, because you are at a disadvantage being in the corner. I think there's more to work with the two other options I mentioned, given this like snapshot that I'm reacting here. So you do this fair, and that gets you with punished. So you know, reacting what you do when you're shore hopping at a safe distance, you know, even as simple as like this, right? You full hop waveland here, you react to the situation, and it's like, oh, he's far away. What chance does this runoff dare really has, right? So something that's always something to consider. Also, the best kind of follow up here is doing a wave dash to the right up tilt here. You wave dash to the right up tilt here rather than just turn around up tilt. It definitely gives you a more favorable launcher. Okay. I definitely think, by the way, you are. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt with some of these grabs that, because like I know you fight this guy a lot, so I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that this is like you know this guy well. I am gonna say that those are gambles, by the way, but they're not the worst gambles. Like they're fine. Um, and yeah, gotta respect the ledge dash. You can't shore up this close to them. And again, like is the fair gonna hit them or not? Once you react at the peak of your shore up, is it gonna hit them? If the answer is no, probably should not fair. Nice. Love the chump check. Okay, that's reasonable. You should kill him. No. So you had like a guaranteed punish here by what like don't grab the ledge, you keep holding down, and then you double jump bear them. That is a guaranteed dead fox if I've ever seen one. But because you wasted time at the edge, you see how like how much time you waste at the edge, and that just gives them just enough time to recover to like trade. Yeah. So when the fox is at that kind of angle, you don't need to grab the ledge, and you could just light up the flames with double jump bear. dash attack, pretty unreliable, I would say. Ooh, could have had a pretty easy confirmation at that spot dodge, but you didn't take it. Also, no need to be preemptive that forward smash. If you're predicting a tech roll to the left, you could always confirm that. He does not know how to edge guard that. That's so funny. Be careful about short hopping there, though. Like, if you're gonna short hop there, it needs to be with like a preemptive aerial. Like an up air, a nair needs to come out right now. Otherwise, like you will just get hit. And instead of short hopping there, you definitely should just dash dance grab at the corner. Yeah, I mean that's the price you pay for chump checking Fox at the edge. You know, you took one of his stocks, he's gonna take one of yours now. And yeah, again, like I feel like you're constantly attacking right where like he's about to whiff punish you, and I feel like if you were to react at the peak of your short hop at a safe distance, of course with the short hop setup, um, you would have a much better interaction. Up B, that works too. And yeah, don't get hit by this for free. Should definitely check their vertical threat ranges. Also, like, here's like also like doing this fade back fair is so redundant because, well, it's not that I guess it's redundant. It's definitely your positioning. You feel like you need to do this rising fair because you short hop close here. I don't think there was ever a reason to short hop this close though. Like, you know, like I get that you want to exert pressure seeing that like Fox is over there. But this is Yoshi's that we're talking about here. And this is also Fox McCloud we're talking about here. Because like Fox, even from this position, can do a dash forward, short hop nair at you. So like on one hand, especially against a slower character, it feels like you need a close distance to do something meaningful. On the other hand, this is Fox McCloud we're talking about you. He can always do this fuck you in there, and you just need to respect that. And I think if you just stayed here, it would have been fine. Like it's fine to just stay here because now that you went closer, now it feels like you need to protect yourself because now that Fox went closer to you, and it's like, oh shit, I needed this like rising fair to protect myself. And I don't think you need to be put in that spot to begin with because now that you did this, now you're in a very awkward spot. So, like, you know, platforms kind of illusion us a bit to think that they are vulnerable when it's not true. Fox is still fast, right? He could get there. Like, essentially, I think you could have just held stage meaningfully because Fox could hit you there really fast. So, and you really want to avoid doing this rising fair because that's just giving up a lot of flexibility and you have to preemptively react to do this rising fair. And I think you're just losing a lot of value as a result. So instead of doing like you really want to avoid doing this in the first place, if you can. And you could have avoided so by just repeatedly short hopping at center. And as a result, that resulted to a very ugly top platform with like situation. Yeah, see how fast Fox is and how you are closing space, but the problem of closing space with short hop is that you could first of all get hit, and second of all, it will put you at a disadvantage later on. So just maintain center. Maintaining center is fine for platform situations, especially against Fox Cloud we're talking about here. So you won't be put in ugly spots later on. Yeah, see how because you're closing space, but you're closing space in a risky manner, like that is not doing you a lot of favors. And it also like eventually goads you to thinking that you need to take a risk, which is true to some extent. When the more in a disadvantage you are, the more you might need to take a risk. And that's why and the reason like the very start of how this happens is because you're closing space unnecessarily in these spots. So like that's why it feels like some of these positions can be bad, and that's because you're actually trying to you're putting yourself at massive risk short hopping close to short hopping. It's not like you're short hopping close to an outside threat range. You're short hopping closer to a burst threat range. Like you're already within a burst threat range and you're getting even closer. And that's like the effect that like that happened. Is that from here, Fox being here and you being center, Fox can hit you from there. And then now you're asking to be even closer within their burst range. And that's when you're playing with fire. And, you know, just gotta I think the overall summary is definitely work on reacting post like, you know, post whiff, especially like, you know, at the peak of your short hop, when you short hop at safe distances, you know, pick the most reasonable option and avoid the autopilot falling fair. And second of all, no need to unnecessarily close space when they can already hit you from the platform situations.